Now that you've been in the business a while, you've also worked at CAA, I believe, in Innovative. How has that helped show you maybe that it's not so rosy, that you can't just come here and it does take time? And you talked about building a career brick by brick. It's not this overnight thing, but how has that helped you so that it does? You said there really is no balance, but in seeing that there is really no kind of straight ride to the top, how has that helped you stay grounded?
You know, I went to film school as well. I was at UC Santa Barbara. The film school there is theory and history based, so I had an emphasis in screenwriting and production, so I tried to get an overall education of filmmaking as a whole. But it was a great foundation because I learned a lot about history and about the theory, you know, of filmmaking. So when I graduated and I moved to Los Angeles, sure, I thought I was going to conquer the world. I thought, you know, I wasn't going to be like everyone else. I thought I could make it to the top relatively unscathed and climb that ladder quickly. But you quickly learn that that's just not the case. We all have to work incredibly hard. We have to pay our dues. We have to make our connections. It's rare that you are just born into it or given that golden ticket. So for me, it was kind of a unique situation. One of the first jobs that I had in Los Angeles was working in the lit department at Innovative Artists. And I was working under an agent, Nancy Nygrosh, who was, although there are no titles, she was technically the head of the lit department. She had incredible clients. I learned so much. I was doing coverage on a daily basis. I'd probably read close to 500 scripts, if not more. And I learned the business of what it was to, you know, help represent a writer, help get a project sold, and even just the bare bones of what it was to write a script, you know, because I was constantly reading them. So having started there, it got me excited about screenwriting, and it made me want to pursue my own career. And I was, after a few years there, ready to leave and pursue that. And I had some friends who were over at Creative Artists Agency, and they convinced me to go over there and work for a while. And I was planning on moving over there to be on a lit desk because I preferred the lit side of the agency. But I was actually asked to work for Joel Lubin, who is motion picture talent. He is incredible, an incredible agent, represents some of the best actors in town. I mean, his client list is Zac Efron and Tom Cruise and you know, Ashton Kutcher, among others. So I also learned that side of the business, the talent side of it, and made a lot of great connections. So based on those two different opportunities, once I left Creative Artists Agency and started my own career writing, I knew a little bit more about what it took to write a script and to create something that was both creative, that I believed in, that had an integrity to a story, but also that had a certain marketability in mind. So I think that as I told you before, sure, we have these peaks of megalomania and these valleys of self-loathing, but I think if you can prepare yourself for what the actual industry is, and prepare yourself for what you have to do to get there, and know that there's going to be a lot of failure and rejection along the way, then you know, you can deal with a little bit more of those hardships. You know, because it's a bit of a cliche now, but you know, you hear it from people in all different types of work within the industry, that there's nothing really glamorous about the industry. You know, it's a business like anything else. It's very difficult. It's very hard, and you have to put in your time and effort. So I think that you can get past those days of self-loathing, knowing that you're putting in time and effort to get there where you need to be. And so, you know, like I said, you caught me on a good day, I guess, because I have a lot of great projects that I'm excited about, and you know, I've had a lot of great writing as of late.